Hi guys, it's Emily with Love. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step tutorial on how I edit my dance covers. On my dance covers, the camera moves with me as I go, so how do I do that? Let's find out. Let's learn together. And this is Peaches, and she wanted to hang out with me, so that's why we're filming on the couch today. I will be looking down at my computer while I'm doing this, and I will have the tutorial on the side here so you guys can follow along. The editing software that I use is Videoleap. I do have the paid version. I believe in the non-paid version, you can't go past 1 minute. Most of my dance covers are under 1 minute, but I do have my other videos that are longer than 1 minute. That's why I have the paid version. And I think all the features that I'm gonna talk about in this video are available on the free version, but don't quote me on that 100%. So let's get started. I start by getting my dance cover into Videoleap. See, it's this very raw version. I also record off of YouTube to get the song because I also like to have a slowed down version for my tutorials. Otherwise, you can just record off of Spotify. So I get the song, I put it on the top layer, and then I drag it off because I don't need that video. I just wanted it for the sound. And now I'm just going through and trying to get it right with the song. So match the dance to the song, and I'm zooming in. Obviously, I don't want it that zoomed out. So I want to make sure that I have it the right amount of zoomed in and that I have the song lined up well with the dance. So now I have it all lined up. We're good to go. So now what we're gonna do, girl, you still don't have it lined up? Okay, apparently I was having troubles lining it up with the song because usually it does not take me this long, dang. Okay, so now we're going through and we are doing what is called keyframes. So at the bottom right of the screen, you're gonna see a diamond with a plus. Add, I was at a 1 to the start, and then you're gonna go through and you're gonna move the camera, move the screen however you want it, and then you're gonna like just move it, right? So I zoomed out, and then it automatically added a keyframe. Do you see that? It automatically added a keyframe to that spot of the video. So now, when the video plays, it's going to zoom out automatically. So now we go to the next spot and I add my keyframe. So we keep adding keyframes as we go along, and all you do to add a keyframe is just move the camera where you want it to go. So we're going through, we make sure it looks good. We zoom in, we zoom out, we move to the left, we move to the right. Just wherever I am going to be, that's where I like the camera to be, obviously. So it's kind of like I have someone following me without having anybody film me because I don't need someone watching me. I'm filming by myself in my house. So now I'm getting to the end of the dance. And once you've added all of your keyframes, I always kind of add one at the end as well to, like, this is the end of the dance. You know, I like to always have the camera moving for the most part. I don't usually keep it in one spot as best I can. So now you have all of your keyframes, and then I like to just take a look at the dance to make sure I like the way it looks. I would also recommend as you go through it to like check to make sure, because it is really hard to go back into the middle of the song and edit your keyframes without like messing up the whole thing. So I definitely recommend that. When I export the video, I'm doing 4K 60 frames per second. I actually film in higher than that, but this is all Videoleap lets you do, which is fine with me. It's still a pretty good quality, so I'm not that worried about it. You go ahead, you export the video, and then we're going to move into the next part of this, which is the thumbnails. So with the thumbnail, I always do like poses while I'm filming, and then I just go and I screenshot that, and then I go into Google and I just type in like whatever the song is, logo, and usually there's something, and this took me to their Instagram where they had Baekhyun and Elevator in like a cool little font. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. If they don't, I just try to match the vibe with the font as best I can. Otherwise, I just screenshot it from somewhere. Then I go into Magic Eraser. I love this app so much. It's free, it's a free app. You just go in there, you bring in your photo, crop the part that you want. It's always gonna try and like auto get rid of the background, but it doesn't do a good job of it like 99% of the time, which is fine. Just press the back button and start erasing the background as best you can. This one actually did a pretty good job of erasing the background when I did the magic wand part of it. So the magic wand just gets rid of everything that's the same color. So the whole background was black, it would get rid of the entire background and keep like whatever color text, white, blue, green, whatever. And then there's an eraser. Just go through and start erasing all the stuff that the magic wand didn't get, which most of the time you have to erase stuff manually because, you know, it was part of a graphic. It wasn't part of like a regular font. I always like to move it around, make sure I get all the little pieces of the background, and then save that. And you're gonna go ahead and go back and do the exact same thing with the other part of it. If there is another part of it, go ahead and just get that done. The next app I use is Pixelcut. I also use the free version of this. So I just go in there. There is a yellow plus button at the bottom. I click that, click my photo, open in editor. And when you open your photo in editor, it takes you here. I've added in my background free of the elevator and Baekhyun photos, and I just position them however I want them to look good in my thumbnail. I kind of like to put it around my waist. I don't know, do whatever you want, be creative. I do the exact same thing all the time. So I do that, then you can save this photo, and I always go back to my photos and recrop it so that way it's the right ratio, aspect ratio for Instagram thumbnails, which is 9:16, and that's like a preset one in your phone. So just use that. That is exactly how I edit my videos and my thumbnails. Then after I do that, I just go ahead and upload. Thumbnails are only allowed on TikTok and Instagram as of right now. They don't have thumbnails on YouTube for shorts. Like, you can't upload your own thumbnail. As far as I'm aware, I haven't been able to. So hopefully they'll be able to do that soon. I also upload to Pinterest and Rednote. So there's a lot of posting involved, but just post it, do the thumbnail if you can. And that is exactly how I edit my videos and thumbnails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any more questions about how I edit my videos, please drop them in the comments. I will definitely answer them. And if you have any other questions, I'm definitely down to answer them in other videos if you need me to. If you guys like any of my content, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. It is the best way to support me. See you guys next time.